Aish HaTorah was one of the first synagogues that I became active in when I moved to Los Angeles. My name's Luke Ford. I write the website lukeford.net. And I remember at a Dutch Shalom I met a young woman who noticed how much I love to discuss and argue about things. And she said, "You'd love Aish HaTorah. They have these weekly discussion groups, 20-somethings and 30-somethings. So I was 28 at the time, so I ended up going to both 20-somethings and 30-somethings, and I'd chase women, and I'd passionately argue, and I was totally unhinged. Remember, I was never too socially smooth in the first place, and I was coming out of 6 years of chronic illness, where I was basically bedridden by my chronic fatigue syndrome. So now I was, trying to squeeze all of life that I could. I was still hobbled by illness, and I was on this medication, Nardil, N-A-R-D-I-L, which it's de-inhibiting. So it kind of removes inhibitions. So I was just bouncing off the walls. I was really out there. And I was kicked out of Aish HaTorah twice. I mean, that's how obnoxious I was. Aish HaTorah is a Haredi synagogue. This is super Orthodox, but it's Haredi Judaism with a human face, meaning they're great at outreach, they're great at bringing people in and transforming their lives with Torah, and getting them energized about being Jewish and leading a Jewish life according to Jewish law. And they're slick. They're very good at what they do, and very loving, particularly if you're willing to get with the program. They bring you into their home. It's easy to get set up with meals and to make friends and to start to connect with people. And it's probably the most loving place that I've known in Los Angeles, Aish HaTorah. It was a very passionate few years that I spent there, even though I was an absolute jerk much of the times. I'd be invited to someone's home and I'd start arguing with them, and I remember once I made this rabbi's daughter cry, and so that was pretty typical of my behavior. Richard Horowitz is the kind of the president, I believe, of Aish HaTorah, either North America or West Coast, and just absolutely driven man, and who was willing to set aside hours of his day to talk with me about Judaism, and to try to bring me into a Torah true path of Judaism. And in the final analysis, I just wasn't willing to get with the program and to fully commit. And of course, once I started writing on the pornography industry, I was given a choice by Rabbi Moshe Cohen to stop writing about the pornography industry or stop going around to Aish HaTorah. And so I needed the income that I made from writing about those smutty topics, and I got moved on from Aish HaTorah in April of 1998. But I highly recommend Aish HaTorah, particularly if you want to give Torah True Judaism a shot. The prayer there is phenomenal. It's quiet. People truly pray with fervor. They really believe what they're saying. They're truly striving to reach for God. It's a very friendly synagogue. You can let down your layers of defense and be real and achieve true connections with other people, particularly if you're bound by a common commitment to Torah. Good food, great singles programs, a beautiful building, lots of young people, and it's just, Aish means fire, so this is a place burning with fire, burning with passion for Torah. A lot of people who came to Orthodox Judaism through Aish HaTorah in the end found Aish HaTorah a little much and moved on to more modern Orthodox forms of Judaism. But Aish HaTorah is a Haredi shul. It is fervent. It is passionately devoted to Torah. Its members are told not to read my blogs. So, I have no reason to praise the place, but I praise the place. It's great. Check out Aish HaTorah. Go to aish.com, aish.com. It's located at 9106 West Pico Boulevard. It's a beautiful building, beautiful rabbis, beautiful people there. And I remember once, Aish, has this tension because they want to bring people to Torah and to Judaism. On the other hand, they believe in things. They have standards. And so I remember that they would hold these Friday night Shabbat singles programs, And one of the nights they held this, the Rabbi Moshe Cohen got up and gave a speech about how it's forbidden to eat food prepared by a non-Jew, that a Jew must be involved in the cooking process. And that's totally normative Jewish law. That's what Torah law says. But many of the members of Aish HaTorah weren't particularly deep in their Torah knowledge, and so they'd kind of gotten poured into Aish HaTorah with its nice sounding approaches to life, and this very real sacrifice shocked a lot of people who didn't really know what the Torah demands, and they also didn't think it was a good selling point for the somewhat secular people who were being brought in for this special singles program. So that kind of incident emphasized the tension that Aish HaTorah felt for many years. It's become much more Haredi over the last 10 years and does a little less reaching out. And of course, they always had to, balance that tightrope. And as the years have gone by, they have become more and more strong, more and more fervent, and more on fire for Torah true Judaism. So it's a passionate, excited, fervent shul. It's an outreach center for Orthodox Judaism. The modern Orthodox don't really reach out to people. They have their hands full, leading their modern secular workaday lives and watching television and going to movies, and then keeping the Sabbath and the holidays. So give Aish HaTorah a chance if you're willing or interested in checking out Orthodox Judaism, Torah True Judaism, and you'll get a few months to check it out, and they'll try to move you on. And in the end, if you're not willing to get with the program, then you'll move out. But even if you move out, even if Aish HaTorah is not for you, it's definitely worth your time to just give some of their programs a chance. It will be something that will stay with you for the rest of your life. It certainly has for me.